Once your articles of incorporation for your nonprofit has been approved by your desired state, the next step is to apply for tax exempt status from the IRS. This status means that the nonprofit will be exempt from paying certain taxes, which may include exemption from paying tax on food and supplies. The form you will fill out for exempt status will depend on the expected yearly revenue of the organization. If you believe your organization will generate more than $50,000 in the first calendar year, then you will fill out Form 1023. There are many pages and parts to fill out with this form. If you believe your organization will generate less than $50,000 in the first calendar year, then you may fill out Form 1023EZ, which can be filled out online and has less papers to complete. We're going to look at and go over a sample 1023EZ eligibility worksheet. This worksheet is actually 23 pages long. That's because this form comes with instructions on how to complete it. Completing this form can be overwhelming. That's why we will do it together. We will only focus on what's necessary for this example. As you will notice from the heading of this page, this sheet must be completed before you can complete the online form. And if you answer yes to any question, you cannot fill out the online form. Question 1. Do you project that your annual gross receipts will exceed $50,000 in any of the next 3 years? No. Question 2. Have your annual gross receipts exceeded $50,000 in any of the past 3 years? No. Question 3. Do you have total assets, the fair market value of which is in excess of $250,000? No. Question 4. Were you formed under the laws of a foreign country? United States territories and possessions are not considered foreign countries. No. Question 5. Is your mailing address in a foreign country? United States territories and possessions are not considered foreign countries. No. Question 6. Are you a successor to or controlled by an entity suspended under Section 501P? No. Question 7. Are you organized as an entity other than a corporation, unincorporated association, or trust? No. 8. Are you formed as a for-profit entity? No. 9. Are you a successor to a for-profit entity? No. 10. Were you previously revoked, or are you a successor to a previously revoked organization? No. 11. Are you currently recognized as tax exempt under another section of IRC 501A, or were you previously exempt under another section of IRC 501A? No. "12. Are you a church or a convention or association of churches described in Section 170B1AI? No. 13. Are you a school, college, or university described in Section 170B1A2? No. 14. Are you a hospital or medical research organization described in Section 170B1A3, or a hospital organization described in Section 501R2A1? No. 15. Are you an agricultural research organization described in Section 170B1A9? No. Off and no. 16. Are you applying for exemption as a cooperative hospital service organization under Section 501E? No. 17. Are you applying for exemption as a cooperative service organization of operating educational organizations under Section 501F? No. 18. Are you applying for exemption as a qualified charitable risk pool under Section 501N? No. '19. Are you requesting classification as a supporting organization under Section 509A3? No. 20. Is a substantial purpose of your activities to provide assistance to individuals through credit counseling activities such as budgeting, personal finance, financial literacy, mortgage foreclosure assistance, or other consumer credit areas? No. 21. Do you or will you invest 5% or more of your total assets in securities or funds that are not publicly traded? No. 22. Do you participate or intend to participate in partnerships, including entities or arrangements treated as partnerships for federal tax purposes in which you share losses with partners other than Section 501c3 organizations? No. 23. Do you sell or intend to sell carbon credits or carbon offsets? No. 24. Are you a health maintenance organization? No. 25. Are you an accountable care organization or an organization that engages in or intends to engage in ACO activities or in activities unrelated to MSSP described in Notice 2011-20, 2011-16 IRB 652? No. 26. Do you maintain or intend to maintain one or more donor advised funds? No. 27. Are you organized and operated exclusively for testing for public safety and requesting a foundation classification under Section 509A4? No. 28. Are you requesting classification as a private operating foundation? No. 29. Are you applying for reinstatement under Section 4 of Rev Procedure 2014-11? And seeking to change your foundation classification from the classification you had at the time of your revocation? No. 30. Are you applying for retroactive reinstatement of exemption under Section 5 or 6 of Rev Procedure 2014-11 after being automatically revoked? No. And this is how you will fill out this worksheet if it applies to your business. As you can see, it can be time consuming and a bit confusing at times, so it is best that you get the expert legal advice before filling out the form. As we wrap up this lesson, consider the following questions. What status would a nonprofit apply for after its articles of incorporation has been approved? Which form would you fill out if you believe the nonprofit would generate less than $50,000 in the first calendar year?